Okay. All right. Today, I'm going to sit down here and I'm going to read off 222 dad jokes. I was gonna make it 1,000, but then I realized 1,000 is gonna be too long. This video is gonna end off at like what, like an hour probably if I do 1,000. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna do 222, mostly because 222 is my favorite number, and I want to do at least 200 of these things. So yeah, man. So I'm gonna do 222 dad jokes. Um, you know, why am I doing this? God knows. But yeah, man. I'm gonna be doing this anyways. And yeah. That's the dumbest shit of all time. Alright. I might as well start right now. Fuck it. Alright. Stupidest shit ever. Alright. First one. What did one pirate say to the other pirate when he beat him at chess? Checkmatey. Why did Shakespeare's wife leave him? She got sick of all the drama. What do you call Santa's little helpers? Subordinate clauses. What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo? One is extremely big and heavy, and the other is a little lighter. Where did Captain Hook get his hook? From the second-hand store. What is the most groundbreaking invention of all time? The shovel. What did the evil chicken lay? Deviled eggs. What do you call a fish with no eye? A fish. What is the only concert in the world that costs 45 cents? 50 Cent featuring Nickelback. Why do dogs float in water? Because they are good boys. Why do you never see elephants hiding in trees? Because they're so good at it. What did the glass of wine say to the glass of beer? Nothing. They barely knew each other. What did the DNA say to the other DNA? Do these genes make me fat? What time did the kid go to the dentist yesterday? 2:30. What happens when it rains cats and dogs? You have to be careful not to step in a poodle. What do you call a lazy kangaroo? Pouch potato. Why is grass so dangerous? Because it's full of blades. What's the least spoken language in the world? Sign language. What do you need to make a small fortune on Wall Street? A large fortune. Can February March? No, but April May. What do you call 50 pigs and 50 deers? 100 snows and bucks. What did the drummer call his twin daughters? Anna 1, Anna 2. Why don't eggs tell jokes? They'd crack each other up. Why do cows wear bells? Because their horns don't work. What's a bad wizard's favorite computer program? Spell check. Why do melons have weddings? Because they cantaloupe. Why do pumpkins sit on porches? They have no hands to knock on the door. What do you call a hippie's fake wife? Mississippi. Why did Beethoven get rid of his chickens? All they said was, Bach, Bach, Bach. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. Did you hear they arrested the devil? Yeah, they got him on possession. What's green and has wheels? Grass. I lied about the wheels. What's brown and sticky? A stick. Did you hear about the racing snail who got rid of his shell? He thought it would make him faster, but it just made him sluggish. What does a house wear? Address. Do mascara and lipstick ever argue? Sure, but then they make up. What do you call a donkey with only 3 legs? A wonky. What was the child who wouldn't nap guilty of? Resisting arrest. Did I tell you the time I fell in love during a backflip? I was heels over head. What do you call an unpredictable camera? A loose cannon. What do you call a fish wearing a bow tie? Sophisticated. Why did the raisin go out with the prune? Because he couldn't find a date. What do you call a fish with 4 eyes? How do celebrities stay cool? They have many fans. Why was the dad sitting on a pack of playing cards? His kid asked him to sit on the deck. What brand of underwear do scientists wear? Calvin Klein. What do you call a beehive without an exit? Unbelievable. What does a mobster buried in cement soon become? A hardened criminal. Why didn't Han Solo enjoy his steak dinner? It was chewy. Why don't pirates take a bath before they walk the plank? They just wash up on shore. What kind of music do astronauts listen to? Neptunes. How do you get a good price on a sled? You have a toboggan. What's the difference between a poorly dressed man on a tricycle and a well-dressed man on a bicycle? A tire. What's a ninja's favorite type of shoes? Sneakers. How does the man on the moon get his hair cut? Eclipse it. What piece on the playground is always exhausted? The tire swing. What's orange and sounds like a parrot? A carrot. What did one toilet say to the other? You look flushed. Which is faster, hot or cold? Hot, because you can catch a cold. Why did the alternate universe Spider-Man do so well on his driving test? He's an excellent parallel parker. How did the hipsters burn their tongues? They drank their coffee before it was cool. What's blue and not very heavy? Light blue. What do you call a wizard who's really bad at football? Fumbledore. What do you get when you cross a polar bear with a seal? A polar bear. What's Forrest Gump's Facebook password? One Forrest one. Where do cows go for certain entertainment? For entertainment. To the movies. Why did the dad toss his clock out of the window? He wanted to see time fly. Why are snails bad at racing? They're sluggish. How do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it. Why do bees have sticky hair? Because they use a honeycomb. Why do seagulls fly over the sea? If they flew over the bay, they'd be called bagels. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. What does a zombie vegetarian eat? Grains. What did the plumber say to the singer? Nice pipes. Where do pirates get their hooks? Secondhand stores. What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies. Why was the gossip disliked at the coffee shop? She always spilt the tea. What do you call a line of men waiting to get haircuts? A barbecue. Why do dogs float in water? Because they are good boys. Where do horses live? In neighborhoods. Why don't skeletons ever go trick-or-treating? Because they have nobody to go with. Why don't they play poker in the jungle? Too many cheetahs. What do you call someone with no body and no nose? Nobody knows. Why did two tall people get along so well? They could really see eye to eye. Why is Peter Pan always flying? He never lands. What's an astronaut's favorite part of the computer? The space bar. Why is that cemetery so popular? People are just dying to go in there, to get in there. Where do young trees go to learn? Elementary school. What sound does a witch's car make? Broom, broom. What did one ocean say to the other ocean? Nothing. They just waved. What is a guitarist player's favorite Italian food? Stromboli. What do you call a bundle of hay in a church? Christian Bale. What did the alpaca say to his date? Want to go on a picnic? Alpaca lunch. Did you hear about the guy who froze to death at the drive-in? He went to see closed for the winter. What do you call a man who can't stand? Kneel. What do you call a dog that can do magic? Alabracadabra. What did the buffalo say when his son left? Bye, son. What do you call a shoe made of a banana? A slipper. How many telemarketers does it take to change a light bulb? Only one. But he has to do it while you are eating dinner. Why are piggy banks so wise? They're filled with common sense. What did the dad say when his golden retriever was caught eating a hot dog? It's a dog. Eat dog world out there. What kind of music do Santa's elves listen to while working? Rap music. What do you call a can opener that doesn't work? A can't opener. How come the Hulk doesn't lose his pants when he transforms? The experiment altered his genes. What do you call a sad cup of coffee? Depresso. How many tickles does it take to tickle an octopus? 10 tickles. Did you hear the rumor about butter? Well, I'm not going to spread it. What do you call a beehive without an exit? Unbelievable. What does a baby computer call his father? Data. How many paranoids does it take to change a light bulb? Who wants to know? How did Darth Vader know that Luke got him what Luke got him for Christmas? He felt his presence. What do you call a French man wearing sandals? Philippi Flop. Which days are the strongest? Saturday and Sunday. The rest are weekdays. Why is it so cheap to throw a party at a haunted house? Because the ghosts bring all the booze. How many narcissists does it take to screw in a light bulb? One. The narcissist holds the light bulb while the rest of the world revolves around them. What's the best way to watch a flying fish tournament? Live stream. If athletes get athlete's foot, what do astronauts get? Mistletoe. How many DIY buffs does it take to change a light bulb? One, but it takes 2 weeks and 4 trips to the hardware store. What has 5 toes and isn't your foot? My foot. Did you hear the one about the kid who started a business tying shoelaces on the playground? It was a not-for-profit. Want to hear a joke? Want to hear a long joke? Joke. How do cows stay up to date? They read the newspaper. What were the greenest presidents in U.S. history? The Bushes. When does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent. Why was 2019 afraid of 2020? Because they had a fight in 2021. Why did the cracker go to the hospital? Because it felt crummy. How do moths swim? Using the butterfly stroke. How does cereal pay its bills? With Chex Mix. How do flat earthers travel on a plane? Did you know your pupils are the last part to stop working when you die? They die late. How do you tell a difference between an alligator and a crocodile? You will see one later and one in a while. Why did the invisible man turn down a job offer? He couldn't see himself doing it. After an unsuccessful harvest, why did the farmer decide to try a career in music? Because he had a ton of sick beats. At the job interview, they asked me, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I told them, I think we'll still be using mirrors in 5 years. My wife is really mad that I have no sense of direction. I packed up my stuff and write. A buddy asked how many fish I caught. I told him, it's not polite to fish and tell. Dad, I'm hungry. Hi, hungry. I'm Dad. My wife asked me the other day where I got so much candy. I said, I always have a few Twix up my sleeve. A cheese factory exploded in France. Debris is everywhere. A turtle is crossing the road when he's mugged by two snails. When the police ask him what happened, the shaken turtle replies, I don't know. It all happened so fast. Did you hear about the kidnapping at school? No. What happened? The teacher woke him up. Singing in the shower is fun until you get soap in your mouth. Then it's a soap opera. I'm afraid of the calendar. Its days are outnumbered. Knock knock. Who's there? Ayatollah. Ayatollah who? I told you already. I was addicted to hokey pokey, but I turned myself around. My wife is really mad that I have no sense of direction. I packed up my stuff and write. What's the best thing about living in Switzerland? I don't know, but the flag is a big plus. My dad told me a joke about boxing. I guess I missed the punch line. My hotel tried to charge me $10 extra for air conditioning. That wasn't cool. If you want to get a job at the moisturizer factory, you're going to have to apply daily. Dogs can't operate MRI machines, but cats can. Lance isn't that common name these days, but in medieval times they were called Lance-a-Lot. Can a kangaroo jump higher than the Empire State Building? Of course, buildings can't jump. I cut my finger slicing cheese the other day, but I think I may have greater problems than that. There are two words I don't allow in my class. One is gross and the other is cool. So what are the words? My wife asked me to sink her phone, so I threw it into the ocean. How many clickbait articles does it take to change a light bulb? The answer will shock you. I spent a lot of time, money, and effort childproofing my house, but the kids still get in. I used to be addicted to soap, but I'm clean now. A steak pun is a rare medium, done well. I searched for a lighter on Amazon. but all I could find was 401 matches. Does anybody know where a guy can find a person to hang out with, talk to, and enjoy spending time with? I'm just asking for a friend. How do I look with your eyes? Did you hear about the nurse who was chewed out by the doctor because she was absent without gauze? The difference between a numerator and a denominator is a short line. Only a fraction of people will understand this. My son has his BA and his MA, but his PA still supports him. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. At least it does if you throw it hard enough. The little boy asked his dad why there were balloons in the bathroom. The dad said because he was planning a birthday party for him. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. It's probably because I don't have 20/20 vision. Cosmetic surgery used to be such a taboo subject. Now you can talk about Botox and nobody raises an eyebrow. I just applied for a job down at the diner. I told them I really bring a lot to the table. Today my son asked, "Can I have a bookmark?" I burst into tears. 11 years old, and he still doesn't know my name is Brian. My wife said I should do lunges to stay in shape. That would be a big step forward. Knock knock. Who's there? Alabama. Anybody with you? Nope. I'm Alabama self. 176. If I ever find the doctor who messed up my limb replacement surgery, I'll kill him with my bare hands. I'm starting my new job at a restaurant next week. I can't wait. I don't get why Marvel doesn't use the Hulk to advertise more. He's basically one big banner. A couple of cups of yogurt walk into a country club. We don't serve your kind here, the bartender says. Why not? One yogurt asks, we're cultured. Want to hear a joke about going to the bathroom? You're in for a treat. Did you know that the first French fries were were cooked in France? They were cooked in Greece. Broken guitar for sale. No strings attached. I found a wooden shoe in my toilet today. It was clogged. I only seem to get sick on weekdays. I must have a weakened immune system. I just bought a dictionary, but all of the pages are blank. I have no words to describe how mad I am. I sold our vacuum cleaner. It was just gathering dust. My kids want to invent a pencil with an eraser on each end, but I just don't see the point. Did you hear that I'm reading a book about anti-gravity? It's impossible to put down. Never date a tennis player. Love means nothing to them. I had an appointment to see my psychic next week, but she just called to cancel. She said I won't be able to make it. Knock knock. Who's there? Noble. Noble who? No bell, so I knocked. My friend was showing me his tool shed and pointed to a ladder. That's my step ladder, he said. I never knew my real ladder. I often feel depressed when I don't play video games, but I always find a way to console myself. I have a joke about trickle down economics, but 99% of you will never get it. I used to hate facial hair, but then it grew on me. I remember as a kid, my dad got fired from his job as a road worker for theft. I refused to believe he could do such a thing, but when I got home, the signs were all there. I asked my date to meet me at the gym, but she never showed up. I guess the two of us aren't going to work out. I just broke up with my mathematician girlfriend. She was obsessed with an ex. Never date a tennis player. Love means nothing to them. I, for one, like Roman numerals. If you see a robbery at an Apple store, does that make you an eye witness? I read that by law, you must turn on your headlights when it's raining in Sweden. But how am I supposed to know when it is raining in Sweden? I can't take my dog to the pond anymore because the ducks keep attacking him. That's what I get for buying a purebred dog. Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? Great food, no atmosphere. I don't get why bakers aren't wealthier. They make so much dough. Do I enjoy making courthouse puns? Guilty. My IQ test results came back. They were negative. I just spent $300 on a limo and learned it doesn't come with a driver. I can't believe I have nothing to chauffeur it. Rest in peace, boiled water. You will be missed. How do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it. I couldn't figure out how to use the seatbelt. Then it just clicked. I can never be a plumber. It's too hard watching your life's work go down the drain. I used to run a dating service for chickens, but I was struggling to make hens meet. I got an email the other day teaching me how to read maps backwards. Turn out it was just spam. Imagine if you walked into a bar and there was a long line of people waiting to take a swing at you. That's the punchline. Try the seafood diet. You see food, then you eat it. I visited a weight loss website. They told me I have to have cookies disabled. We all know about Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. But have you heard of Cole's Law? It's thinly sliced cabbage. A ham sandwich walks to a bar and orders a beer. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here." I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know. To whoever stole my copy of Microsoft Office, I will find you. You have my word. I just found out I'm colorblind. The news came out of the purple. You know, people say they pick their nose, but I feel like I was just born with mine. I got hit in the head with a can of Diet Coke today. Don't worry, I'm not hurt. It was a soft drink. I hate my job. All I do is crush cans all day. It's so depressing. And that is it. I had to do a couple of more, like 30 more than I was averagely going to do because some of them did repeat. But that is it. That was around 222 jokes, dad jokes. Use them wisely. And yeah. How long is this video? It's 35 minutes. Trust you. Alright. I'm gonna hop off this bitch now. My arm hurts and I'm tired. It's 1 a.m. I'm going to sleep now. So yeah. Enjoy this video. Or whatever the fuck I just made.